video, I'm going to show you a new feature of 24Planning called Unplanned Event Types. So we're looking here at the data source called Team East, and if I edit it and I scroll down, we see here a new field, Unplanned Event Types. And I have three options. I can choose either resource, time, or resource and time. If I choose resource, we define an unplanned event as an event where the start and end time have been defined, but only the resource is unknown. If we choose the type time, it means the resource has been predetermined, but the start and end time have not. And if we choose resource and time, both the resource as well as the start and the end time can be freely chosen, and only the duration is known up front. So let's start with resource and illustrate it with a practical example. So what I've done, I've prepared a work order, which is our event. Our work order is called test 1. We see the start time and the end time have been defined, but the technician has not yet been allocated. Note that the start time is on November 19 at noon, and it ends 2 hours later. So if we look at our planning board, we see indeed test 1 as an unknown event. And what we expect is that we can freely choose the resource. But if we, for example, here allocate it to Patricia on Thursday, November 21st, the event is automatically rescheduled to Tuesday, November 19, as we expected to start at noon. So let's see what happens if we now change the unplanned event type. So if we select time here, and we click update. So I have a second work order prepared, which is called test 2, in which the resource has been allocated, the duration is known, but the start and the end date are unknown. So if we refresh our browser here, we now see our test 2 as an unplanned event appearing. So what we expect is we cannot allocate it to Alfred, we cannot allocate it to Patricia either. We can only allocate it to Linda, but we can freely choose the time slot to which we allocate this event. And then lastly, we're going to edit our data source once more and select resource and time, unplanned event type. And we have a third event called test 3, in which only the duration has been specified, the technician has not yet been specified, and the start and the end time neither. So if we refresh our planning board once more, we see test 3 appearing as an unplanned event. As expected, we can freely move it around. We cannot move to a other data source, obviously, but we can both choose the resources as well as the time slot. So this ends the demonstration of unplanned event types.